Hey, the love of God has got me clean, no old spice. That desert I was in was deep, so dry. But now I'm out here feeling free, so fly. I'm chilling in the shade. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade, lemonade. My Jesus making lemonade, lemonade. I watch my worries wash away, lemonade. It's gonna be okay. I gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade with that living water. Spirit, Son, Holy Father, never thought he really got us. I guess he just forgot that God works everything for better. No matter what the weather, he knits it all together. Cozier than a sweater. I'm lighter than a feather. Just thinking about the things you've done. You mix the sorrow with the sweet, and that's the perfect remedy. The love of God has got me clean, no old spice. That desert I was in was deep, so dry. But now I'm out here feeling free, so fly. I'm chilling in the shade. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade, lemonade. My Jesus making lemonade, lemonade. I watch my worries wash away, lemonade. It's gonna be okay. I gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade. Sugar cake on a summer day. Ain't my Jesus better than the words I could ever say? Promise that the great, the good, the bad would come along. Cause if life is always easy, probably doing something wrong. He comforts in the sorrow, he's giving in the loss. He stole the shame I carried and wore it on the cross. Providing me a future and manna for today. Life tried to give me lemons, but my Jesus making lemonade, lemonade. My Jesus making lemonade, lemonade. I watch my worries wash up, lemonade. It's gonna be okay. I gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade. He's always making lemonade.
I gotta say, I started my day off with a little Forrest Frank. So my son's been wanting to get into golfing, and like, he always likes to try new things. I'll give him that. But we try a lot of things he's not into. But lately he's been kind of fine tuning it. He's pretty adamant he wants to be, golf. So I had some friends hook him up with a set of clubs, and we went out to the driving range. Obviously I was like, I remember when I first started hitting. My wife's like, don't you want to give him some like pointers? I'm like, I gave him a few, but my oldest is very hard. You guys, he's 10. So I'm sure it's going to get worse. If you have older kids, tell me any secrets that you have. But he pretty much, it's very hard to give him any tips. He knows everything, right? He's like a teenager already. So I was like, you know what? I remember that. Like, we used to sneak on a par 3 course and just try to figure it out. We just tried to figure it out. We sucked so bad. I'm still not a great golfer, but we tried our best. And we learn over time. So he's going to go. So this morning I was like, if you get up early enough, we can go before school. They don't start school. He doesn't have to be at school till 7:50. So he was up at 6:30, ready to go. Did our morning thing, and we left at like 7 o'clock. Hit the driving range. Shared a bucket of balls. It was a beautiful day. So I started my day off on a blessed note. Been in a good mood ever since. A little sunshine in the morning does you right. But hopefully you guys are feeling as blessed today. I bring that up because we played Forrest Frank there, and he's just fantastic. If you haven't listened to him, he's on a lot of the Connor Price songs that I do. All right, I gotta say the score blasters are awesome. I opened with my dad last night. I wanted to post this. We each opened 3 packs and came up with a fantasy lineup. If you've never done this, it's really fun to do. Blasters are becoming more readily available. So if you have a brother, a friend, a son, a dad, something you want to do something fun with, find a blaster that has enough current players in it. I recommend Score because there's a lot of cards. There's a numbered, there's a patch. We'll see that today. But my dad and I each made a lineup. I'm going to post it. You can tell me who you think wins. I have Lamar. I didn't get good running backs. Jameer, I got one, and Jalen Warren. My receivers are Justin Jefferson and Puka. TJ Hawkinson's my tight end, and Malik Neighbors is my flex, yeah. And then he did Jordan Love. He had Bijan Drake London and Justin Jefferson. Sam Laporte is his tight end. He had Genty and Breece Hall, and then Garrett Wilson is his flex. So you let me know who you think won, but I say that because we're ripping some retail. I want to say I appreciate you guys who are still sticking with me and understand it's still about the hobby for me. I know a lot of people are ripping, the high-end stuff. Most places only want to do full case, high-end. I don't know about you. I can't always afford that. I wish I could, but you can't open a box on your own. And then there's nothing worse than spending $185 on a team that you just want a couple cards of, and then there's only 30 cards in the break. I love doing it. I wish I could afford it more, but I'm still trying to stick with those affordable breaks that we can still enjoy. Talk fantasy. Not that we won't ever do that stuff, but So thank you for those of you who are sticking around. We'll be giving away 2 pick'em spots for week 1. The winner is going to get $50 credit of that week 1 pick'em. Still want to do some of those things. If you didn't draft your fantasy team yet, you better get on it, because we are 7 days away, officially 1 week. The rivalry jerseys came out today. The Buffalo, they look like college unis. Not even college. UFL jerseys and uniforms is what my brother said. I think they kind of look like, the Bills kind of look like North Carolina jerseys, I think. Najee, he might be ready for the season. Nick Amenwari, rookie for the Seahawks. There you go. I saw, Scott, you got your Seahawks. So Chris got me on these megas and the Score Blasters. I mean, it's been a while since we saw retail with numbered cards and hits in them, and these have them. Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, another numbered card. This one's sweet. Urlacher out of 999. Chicago, John Sison. I know you'll take that as a Bears fan. It's a cool parallel too. All right, Bucky. He is a staple on my fantasy teams. He's falling in drafts. I love that. We're going to have another. There's a Bo Nix, Brian Thomas. Another numbered card. Mike Green, Aspirations, rookie for the Ravens. Baltimore going out to Alex. I like that color. I don't know if we've seen that color in other. Spellbound, Saquon Barkley. Cool looking card. Wesley Walls. You guys are quiet. I know it's during the day. I was hoping we could do a little chatter, but maybe tell me when you got your next fantasy draft coming up. Brock Bowers. Ladd McConkey. Jamar Chase. Patrick Mahomes. There's a Spellbound Jamar Chase. It's cool. You can get the retail Spellbounds in here. CJ Stroud. And Kyler Murray. 4 numbered cards. No hits, but 4 numbered cards. I'll take that out of a mega box. They're still kind of pricey for a mega. $60 for a mega in store. I don't know. Generally, right now, retail selling for about what it is. As a matter of fact, I have seen retail stuff sell online cheaper than it does in Walmart and stuff at times. We're going to switch over to Score. But it is nice having teams as low as $9. I think our most expensive team was $48 in this. Oh, $50 for the Jags. They went to a mini. $45, but most teams we were between $9 and $15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams at 9, a bunch at 12, a bunch at 14, a bunch at 16. Not many teams over 20. I think that's a fun way to still get into breaks and have fun and enjoy it. That to me is optimal. Plus, it's got a hobby box in here, so there's always a chance that, a monster card out of hobby. I have not given up on my whatnot shows for this football season. I'm actually in the process of setting up one here for the start of the season. I think we're going to do a Monday morning quarterback show always, so we can come in and talk about the games. So on Mondays at like 11 Eastern, it would be 8 West Coast time. Selling singles, maybe packs, things like that. Mason Graham, Jack Beck. I've gotten him some late rounds of best ball leagues. There we go. What's up, Aiden O'Connell? Injured right now, so they brought in another quarterback. Dude, I think the Patriots signing Tommy DeVito, that guy looked good as a back. I don't get the drop there. I mean, I do. They have Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Jackson Dart. DeVito is the odd man out, but I just what a great pickup for the Pats. I put him right up there with like Tyson Bagent, where with like these guys that could end up with a starting job somewhere. There's a Judkins still haven't signed. An Otto Makuba, safety for the Eagles. There you go, Philly. Norman got him. I know I've been seeing some Jonathan Thomas lately. I was wondering if he got his Eagles. There we go. Otto. These blasters, good value. Kudos to Panini for finally stepping up and putting some stuff back in to their retail stuff. It's fun to have it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I always like that. I want to be able to have the chance. This is another guy to watch out for this year. Jaden Higgins. There's a Buka throwback. Oh, I looked these up with my dad last night. You guys know that's the stuff I love about the hobby. Sat with my dad. We opened the blaster, and I was like, Dad, what year are these? And we both said, they look like 91 score. And I was like, but why would they put 91 and 25? Like a 24-year anniversary. So we looked up, like, kind of. They're not. It's a made-up throwback style encompassing a lot of the old looks of score. So they didn't, like, go back and do that. I'm wondering if they weren't allowed because they didn't actually, like, own score then. You got Trey McBride, Andrew Van Ginkel, Brock Bowers Green, Bijan, DK. Here's another guy I just have so many shares of. Chase Brown, another guy I have a lot of shares of. I've never had a year where I feel like I'm going in as a more make or break year ever in fantasy. I mean, my guys have been consistently Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, DK Metcalf, Xavier Worthy. There's a Will Howard. I'm fading Evans. I don't have much CD because I just would rather jump and get a Gibbs if he's available. Puka Nacua fading. Terry McLaurin, didn't get much of him. Kenneth Walker fading him, not much of him. I've been picking up Amari Cooper with the Raiders now, late rounds. McMillan, I have a good bit of him. Just kind of going over it, but I have never. Tyler Warren, great late round tight end pickup. Genty, got a lot of him. Judy, none. Jossie Joel, there's a Josh Jacobs. Nico Collins, I have him in my dynasty leagues because he was so cheap for me to keep in salary leagues, but not a lot of him otherwise. But normally I'm like kind of all over the place with my picks, but this year more than ever, and again, I've told you guys how I feel about snake drafts. I don't love them. I do them because that's what a lot of leagues do, but I have no issue, guys, if it's like, why'd you take so-and-so? Like, someone's like, you really reached for this guy. It's like, did I? Or do I love him that much? And I know when it wraps back to me in 24 picks or in 14 picks or whatever, depending on where you're at, I'm not going to get him. If I like a guy in Snake, don't feel like you have to, don't be as they say, don't be a slave to the rankings. If you, especially in drafts, I kind of get it in starting lineups and stuff. The guys that put the rankings out, they study, offensive lines, defensive lines, cornerbacks, and who's good against wide receiver twos and who's good against. So I kind of get that. But in drafts, don't be afraid. If you like a guy and he's not going to make it back to you. But he's not going to be picked for another 9 picks. So what? Go get him. Get your guys. How do we feel about Spencer Rattler and the Saints this year? All right, our first card's going to be a patch. Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. Going out to Alex on the mini. Tons of chatter today. Love it. Travis Kelce. I saw a thing. Kelsey got engaged on National Dog Day, by the way. And I saw a bunch of pictures of dogs. Like, why'd you take our day? That was rude. I thought that was funny. Donovan Jackson. Here's a guy I have a ton of, Brian Robinson Jr. He's moved up a little bit. Actually, I think he may have been falling back down. If you can get him, if you're drafting late first round, early second round, don't be afraid to grab him. I personally think they are going to have a great season. Of course, I said that last year too. Bo Nix. Dexter Lawrence. Ariaza, the punt god. There's Mahomes. I can't believe how late Mahomes is gone. What's too much, Chris? Oh, here we go. Quentin Johnston. That's a nice parallel at 99. When you say too much, I don't know how far back in my conversation you were. I'm just trying to fill the silence. You can't have radio silence, right? We're not getting chatter, so I'm going to keep chatting. Love, love, love my man. I've been reaching for him a little bit too. But I just don't like taking a quarterback that early. Too much chatter. There is just too much chatter in here. Look, I don't know enough about him, but I will say this. Some of his cards are selling for insane amounts of money. I was talking to someone today. I was just like, I don't know. I mean, Kirk Cousins is still behind him, right? Do we really feel confident enough? I like him, Xavier Worthy. There's your man, Luther. Is he going to have a breakout season? I mean, I know he's a rookie this year, right? But is he going to have that rookie of the year style season? Bill Carter. We'll save the mega and then we'll finish with the hobby box. Dude, I'm loving how many numbered cards we're getting out of the retail. We haven't even opened hobby yet, and we have an auto, a patch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbered cards, a bunch of rookies, some throwbacks, some inserts. He's a wide receiver 3. Yeah, so not enough opportunity maybe. Well, Chris, I appreciate you contributing. Are you at work right now? Or just chilling? Here we go. Matthew Golden. I know he was getting a lot of traction. I'm not sure how I feel about him, though I do like their chances to do well this year. Dave Craig. There you go. Scotty at a $4.99. A numbered card for you. Didn't you get another one too? Yeah, your first one. So you have 2 numbered cards just out of retail. As stars with the Seahawks is cool. James Cook. That was, I think, a Monday night game. Yeah, that was that 49ers Sunday night game where who was it, Allen or someone that was just they had all the electrical stuff sitting right out in the snow. Jamar Chase, DeAndre Swift. I just heard Drake London may be out for 6 weeks, by the way. I hate that. I have so much Drake London. I was excited for him. How do you feel about this guy, DJ Moore, for the Bears? Hey, how'd his procedure go, Chris? I know it was last week. You said he was with his tongue, right? You said it was his, 3rd time getting it done? I think you said. Everything good? Is he feeling all right? TJ Watt, Barry Sanders. How about this Shador green parallel? That's cool. Again, those are the kind of cards, if you think they're going to gem out, I am okay with you sending cards like that in. Another Luther Burden throwback. Dylan Sampson. And there's Shuck, not the starter. There's a Milrow throwback. Trayvon Walker. And I don't even like scraping my tongue with a tongue scraper. Dude, I hope he's getting better soon. Another one. What the heck? They like this throwback burden. Milrow and Shuck. A lot of repeats in that one. Weird. Lawrence. We did get our numbered in our hit, though. All right. Not bad at all. For blasters, more numbered cards, more really nice rookies and stuff here. If you guys are just hopping in, been talking about fantasy, you guys can feel free to share when your next draft is. Do you have anything going? I have my first IDP draft of the year today. It's actually the only one I do. I do it every year. It's part of our auction draft. We do that live auction draft I posted pictures of where it's like 6 hours to the auction side, and that's just for the offensive side of it. Now we do a Yahoo snake draft for IDP. I'm not like, I like it. I like that I have one IDP league. But I kind of wish we just like get rid of it. Because the auction takes so long, and the IDP carries as much weight. Like, the IDP scoring is pretty high. So you draft a snake IDP draft for like 40 minutes. You do an auction draft for your offense. It takes like 6 hours. And the point system... points. Hey, still, that means it was a hit. We didn't get a hit in the first one. So some points. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Points are great to sell when they're looking for them. If I pull points at this point, it's like, don't redeem them. Just wait until someone's like, hey, who's selling points? They have to be showing some sort of consistency in value, though. Now that, like, people know that they randomly release these products for points that are points only, people have to be, like, searching those on occasion to buy them. Odunze. Drake May, numbered out of, what is this? This is cool. Out of 649, Drake May. Jason, great PC card, man. Very cool card. I'm glad we get to play against you guys in that rivalries game with the rivals game with the uniforms. It's going to look sweet. He's not on like all sorts of meds. You're going to trust him to drive it. Colston Loveland, rookie out of 649. There you go. Nice card, rookie numbered. These elite, Chris, you weren't wrong. I think it does, doesn't it? Don't you think it looks a lot like... So I thought the same thing with Score. Like, remember, these are called, in Revolution or on Parallel, they're called... Are they the Impact? I mean, the Parallels really, really look like Score. Now, these elite ones are different. There's another one coming up. There's a James Cook, Jaden Daniels. Dylan Gabriel. There you go. That's a banger. See, to me, look, if you pull that out of an elite hobby box, Chris, you are spot on. I'm going to go get some more of these. I think these are great value. We just pulled a Dylan Gabriel, rookie numbered out of 499. If you get that out of hobby box, you're thrilled about that. Cleveland Browns going out to Joseph Taylor. What a nice pull. What a great audience. What a nice card, really. Like, for real. It's got to do well. Bo Jackson. Trey Hendrickson, the $30 million man. Got ripped off. 150 points. We'll have to random those when we do the 2 pick'em spots. Justin Herbert with the Spellbound. Saquon Barkley, another Spellbound. And we have another one coming up. It's going to be Ladd McConkey out of 499. Actually, I'm pleasantly surprised with what we got out of the retail. We only had, again, super cheap. 9 teams for $9, a bunch for $12, a bunch for $14. No teams over, like only a couple, 3 teams over $40. Most teams under 20. Love it for the price point. We went through these, right? And yeah, that was the first pack. That's why. But like, in little things like, I mean, like at a score, like this Shedeur Sanders green frame. Yeah, I don't even know if I know what you're saying, filler boxes to add fill to like a break, like instead of just doing, because we're actually doing it for the same price we would do like 2 luminance boxes for, right? So instead of just doing 2 luminance boxes, we get this, and you get the pro look with the Dylan Gabriel with the Elite, which I love that. That Dylan Gabriel's a nice card. To me, I want to actually probably get in some Bills breaks with the retail side when you can get numbered cards, because those are cards that I pick up at shows. But if you go to get like a Josh Allen number card, you're paying $15 for it. Like any number Josh Allen, it's like, hey, $15. You know, and then that's for like a higher number one. You don't get cheap Josh Allen numbered cards. There's a Travis Hunter rookie dynamic. I do love Luminance. Nakua, Lawrence, Olave. Shakir out of 199. And look at this. Out of 10, CD and Drew Pearson. Reflected materials. Part of the Cowboys. Part of the Star. Did Rich get them? Rich. PC card right there, man. That one's solid. That is sweet, dude. What's up, Nate? What are you working on today? Nate, correct me if I'm wrong, but you do pool stuff. Are you doing a lot of pool closings right now? All right, that's our patch, which means we should have 3 autos left. There's an Omarion Hampton, Ferguson, Johnson, Tez Johnson, Bijan, James Lofton, Pacheco, who I have a ton of shares of. Here's a Hudson out of 249, Kobe Hudson. Luke Leachy for the Houston Texans out of 700. And then a Vestige Jamar Chase, not numbered, but it looks like, I mean, just a pretty insert. There you go. Houston on the board. Alex. 4 heat pumps for a commercial pool. Like hotel or a school, like a university, what? Awesome action shots in this. Like, look at this action shot. Josh Allen just running through ramming through some Rams. Phil Maffa. There's a Cam Ward. Purdy spiking the ball. We got London on the catch. Cook diving in. Like, I think they're great shots here. We got Aronde Gatson the second out of 100. How about a Scatabo rookie out of 299? And Warren Moon going out to the Titans out of 99. Illuminated ink. Oh, Swim Tennis Club. Where are you at for that, man? That's a sweet looking card. Congratulations, Norman. Was that one of the last? Oh no, was that a mini or did he get them? No, he bought them straight up, I believe. Let's get this, and we'll put that on a frame as well here. Scatabo numbered. Curious to see how he does. Like, you know me, I think the Giants are a sleeper team. Scatabo initially drafted some shares of him. He's still going late enough. I'm just kind of like off him a little bit. Here we go. Last pack. Good luck. I mean, for me, what a great break. I really do believe that. In my opinion, Scorton, Nash, Harris, Herbert, Thibodeau, Samuel, what do we got here? McLaughlin, let's see that one. Jalen Hurts Fusion. Not numbered. McLaughlin out of 299. And Jalen Noel. Year 1 signatures. Orange ink. I think that's a super short print there with the orange ink. Texans did well. Alex Regal. They were in the mini. Got 3 teams for $8 a spot. You get Arizona, Baltimore, which hit a swatch, and Houston. Turned out well for you, man. All right, I'm going to do a recap. We have to random off the 150 points, and we're giving away 2 of our Pick'em Week 1 Pick'em spots. Some just really nice inserts and rookies here. Here's our top-loaded non-hits. We have McLaughlin out of 299. Cam Ward rookie. Gatson out of 100. Scatterbo to 299. Hudson to 249 for Carolina. Travis Hunter dynamic. Shakir to 199. McConkey to 499. Love the color of this parallel. Color match with Chargers. Shador green frame there. I mean, probably not gradable, but like I said, I like thinking to grade this card, but the corner and the, there. I just think it's going to be low pop on stuff like that. Milrow. We had the Craig at a 499, Johnston at a 99, O'Connell to 499, Murray to 849, Green to 999, Urlacher to 999. Out of 849, I'm in Worry. Colston Loveland rookie to 649 and a Drake May to 649. I mean, one hobby box, all those are numbered cards there minus those 2, that one, and that one. So everything else numbered there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We also had our hits here. Jalen Noel, orange ink. Luke Leachy out of 700. We got to random that off. DJ Moore swatch. Kyle Hamilton swatch. Andrew Mukubu for the Eagles. And then how about some of this stuff here? How about Dylan Gabriel? It's such a great card there out of 499. Good chance we see action from him this year. Out of 10 with these beautiful swatches. Drew Pearson, CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys and the star in the card. Congrats, Rich. I know that's a PC for you. And for the the Tennessee Titans, Warren Moon from the Houston Oilers goes to Tennessee. Out of 50. Not bad at all. When you figure most of the teams were under 15, 9 of them under 10, a bunch under 15. I want to do the breakdown real quick. I like these smaller ones. Yeah. There were 22 teams under $20 in this. That's wild. That's wild. I love it. That's cool. All right. First things first. Everyone eligible. 150 points. Here we go. Look, I know there's a ton of place to rip high end. I know we do it sometimes. I like the throwback boxes like Obsidian we did last night for that. But I'm still into the hobby. The hobby, is fun to rip when you don't feel like you busted your bank trying to enjoy some card rips. Denver Broncos, you're going to get the points. That's Joseph Taylor. And now, top 2 are going to get at week 1 pick'em spot. Need at least a 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, Washington Redskins, Seattle Seahawks, Scott and Matt. And I know Scott got in this for that. That would be my guess. So Matt Menser, Scott Ripley, congrats. You guys are in. We'll do more before week 1. As a matter of fact, I might cap it at like 15 and then start week 2 so we can start giving spots out for that ahead of time. We'll see. That way it's not too many people in week 1. Chris, thanks for jumping in. Nate, I know you're worried. Thanks for jumping in. I have a baseball mix I want to throw up. It's all chrome, Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome Ginter, and Topps Chrome Platinum. Might throw that up. Might do another PYT. I'll keep you updated. Peace. Have a beautiful day. Chris, enjoy the time with your dad, man.